it's not how you do it.
Hey, I'm Casey. So being a live and studio engineer and also a drummer, I often come across amazing drummers that just don't know how to sound check. So I'm going to show you how to keep your engineer happy, how to get the best out of your sound check, and primarily how to sound check. So let's get behind the kit and get to it. So to start, the engineer is going to call out the drum they want to hear first. Typically, it's the kick drum. There's no need to go 100 miles an hour or even feather it like this. You want to give nice, evenly spaced out hits with the same power you would if you were playing live or in the middle of tracking a song, like this. Every so often, chuck in a double hit to add a bit of variation so that the engineer can check that they've dialed in their gates properly and get you a tighter sounding kick drum. Keep that going until the engineer's happy and ready to move on. Now you've done the kick, the same applies to the whole kit, so let's hear how that sounds. When it comes to cymbals, depending on venue size, you'll typically have two overheads, a hat mic, and a ride mic. When it comes to checking the hats, you want to play a variation of open and closed, even chuck in some 16ths if you fancy, like this. Cymbals and overheads, the easiest out of the lot. Just give nice, evenly spaced hits across all cymbals around the kit. And there's not a lot to it other than that, really. So, cool. If by chance you do have a spot mic on the ride, the same applies like all the other cymbals. You want to give nice even hits, play the bell. The mic's there to bring out the definition of the ping and the washiness if you do crash ride. To get a balance between the hat, snare and kick, you might be asked just to play those three, so give a nice solid 4/4, add some doubles on the kick, little variation on the snare to keep it interesting, so the engineer can check their gates and compression and get everything sounding sweet. When it comes to sound checking the whole kit, I suggest spending some time in the practice room, coming up with a part in your style or genre that is just used for sound checks. Write it so that it includes all elements of the kit. What I tend to do is start off on the toms, then I'll build it up to the hats, and then I'll play across the cymbals. That way, the engineer knows exactly what you give in terms of your style, your playing, your power, and how they can give you the best sound through the PA. If you haven't had a chance to come up with a part of your own, I suggest playing a song that you know really well, whether it's in the set, a cover that you know, and that way you'll be given 100% and you'll get the best out of your sound check. Just remember to sound check giving the same power and energy you would if you were recording or playing the show. There's no need to be embarrassed or shy. If you follow these steps, you'll be able to give the engineer exactly what he needs to create a great mix for the crowd and make your drums sound amazing. If you play softly during your sound check and then smash away during the set or the recording, one, the engineer's not going to be too happy. Two, the mix is going to be all over the place because the gains would have been boosted for compensation of your light playing. And three, the first 20 seconds of your mix is going to sound pretty naff, to be honest. I hope even the smallest amount of this video helps. There's a lot more tips and how-tos to come, so it'd be sweet if you could hit subscribe, like, drop a comment. It's very much appreciated and you help me out a lot, so thank you very much. If you have any tips yourself on sound checking, drop it in the comments below and I'll reply to all of them because I love finding out new tips because it's cool. We all learn together and that's great. So make sure you do comment one if you've got one. Have a great day and I'll see you next time. Cheers.